saw the sketch that you and Charlie did.
Oh, the one of like I need a blue belt.
Oh, it was so funny.
That took like not even 10 minutes of filming and editing.
Really?
Like that's that kind of shit that I like. Like that stuff makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine like you going up to him and being like, "All right, Charlie, I have this idea."
Literally, that's all it was. I was like, "Hey, can you help me?" Like when I did the unwanted ads for like Coalition Kitchen and a couple other places, like Left Hook Coffee. They were like, "Okay, we like that," and I was like, "Sick. Okay, that's easy enough to do."
Yeah.
I want to do one with like Grind with Gratitude, where like someone's about to ask me a dumb question, about to go off, and they just hand me a can and go, "You know what, man? What's that question again?" Like just something like that. And I was like, okay, I think there's something we can do with that.
That'd be good. Maybe you should do them for like the event, like
the tussle. Yeah.
One for the tussle, one for the
women's
women's
bad
thing.
idea. Yeah.
Like some sort of like thing that people can share. That's funny. That gets the word out there.
That is a good idea. I didn't think about it for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'll show you the Donut Media guys like after the interview, so you can see like when you see their their commercials, like they have a lot of production to it now, but they're like on brand for who they are, and it makes a big difference. Yeah.
They're podcasters?
No, they have a podcast now, but they're like automotive media.
Yeah.
So they have it's like
totally random, just like cars and stuff.
Yeah, like I've always been into cars. My brother got me into it. My mom used to race, and this company I'm like, it's funny, like they started off like the original Donut Media guys were all like into like illegal shit, doing wild Jim Quijanas, like where they're like doing like autocross courses, like flips and donuts and shit like that. And now it's gone to like very more like informative, like sometimes history about a car product. They do like crazy competition builds. Like it's to me, it's like nerdy shit I wish I had time and money for, but I'm really bad at. I know a lot of friends that do this kind of stuff for a living. I'm like, this is fun. It's like my background noise.
Yeah.
I always enjoy watching people like work on cars.
Yeah.
To me, it just like looks like Legos.
And you know what's sick? There's people like you that like cars that are like that for martial arts. Like,
that's how I see it. Like how I see like a lot of like, I mean, you know, to me cars are just rad. I'm like, someone just made this one day.
Yeah.
Someone just made a fucking car. Are you kidding me? Like this is the craziest thing ever. Then I like seeing how people look at it for themselves and stuff they want to do with cars. Like people look at cars like such a platform, like a building block, and like we talk about that with martial arts. Like, oh hey, like this is your base. Now add stuff to it. Like have fun with it. What else can you do with it?
Yeah. And you just kind of put on the video in the background, like.
Yeah, I just like
listen to it.
Yeah, like if I'm just doing notes or something like that, like I just have videos of guys like breaking down motors and putting them together. Because I hung out in car shops so much as a little kid. I used to do a lot of dumb shit with cars. Yeah. And it's just like I'm like, oh yeah, it's like that small like tinkering. Yeah. Is what I like of it. It's really relaxing. Yeah.
That's
it. My brain is. I don't know why. Yeah.
I saw this guy on Instagram. He like always wears orange and has orange text. He's like a gym instructor, and he has like tens or hundreds of thousands of followers, and all he does is just like post content about martial arts. And I was like Trevor could do that. And it's like,
dude, yeah.
There's so many people that like cars, but they don't post anything.
They don't post about it.
And now like these guys have blown up and have sponsors and whatnot. And they just talk about cars. And
I keep looking at social media, and I've had so many people like, dude, why aren't you doing that? Dude, why aren't you doing that? And I was like, my brain doesn't quite comprehend like how I can see some people. Like I see how like Vic does it, like his ability to like still like teach, coach, how he films, edits, and I'm like, damn, like my brain doesn't have, like my brain has like the ideas for videos, but filming, editing, using computers, I'm such a fucking caveman. I'm so bad about that. Like even guys like Sensei Seth and Icy Mike that have like come to the gym, they're like, dude, you should have like your own thing. I've heard it from so many people. You have like your own niche way of looking at stuff, and I was like, I'll figure it out one day.
Bro, I wish we could just get like a camera on the wall that's 24/7 recording, dude, like high quality.
This place could just be an episode of The Office. And just looking over at cameras, going like, see, okay, like, I'm not fucking crazy.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, I don't know. I've never but I was also talking like Sensei Seth and Icy Mike, because then like, you know, Icy Mike was like, one day we were talking about how many students we had at his gym, and he was like, damn, I wish I had that many students. I was like, but you're a YouTuber full time. Yeah. Like I have that different commitment of like, my brain is always on like, I need to try and teach good classes. I need to work with my fighters. I need to be able to like interact with people all day. Yeah. So like my battery is built on like interactions. Yeah. Where some people's batteries are built on like the editing, the highlighting, and filming. I'm like, damn.
That's not you.
How yeah, it's not me at all. Like I hate it. I'm like the worst type of like entrepreneur in that way, I think. Yeah. Like here, I'll understand like clean bathrooms and stuff, like helping out front desk. I can do everything like that, but like that stuff's terrifying to me, dude. Like, but you grew up with it, so it's way different for you.
Yeah, it is. It was probably before your time, huh? Like social media and all that. I grew up with it. You're right, and I was like big on.
Like when you
social
told me
media
you were
as a kid,
doing,
and-
like you told me
like
you're doing the YouTube videos for Call of Duty, and I was like, show me.
Dude, yeah, I was like,
And I was like,
kid,
oh,
and
that's sick. Like those were, as I see, because now I see you're editing for stuff now, and it's like it's like an art form now. It's evolving. Like you did your videos in high school, you're learning how to draw straight lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're adding some depth and layers
like,
to it, and I'm just like, whoa.
I used to like pirate like these nice editing softwares, like how to get this for free,
Hell yeah.
how to get Photoshop for free. Like, you know, when I was fucking 10, so yeah. But times have changed.
But you've gotten better at it too,
Yeah, exactly.
which is really sick.
A lot better. So maybe we can make those videos for the women's thing and the tussle. But which one is coming up first? What are the events?
So we have for upcoming events in February. We have the Valentines Struggle Snuggle on the 15th.
Okay. That's a Sunday?
Sunday, yeah, because Valentine's Day is the 14th.
Yeah.
Some of the competitors have husbands and boyfriends, some don't.
Yeah.
And so it's a women's only event. So we're going to do Valentines is always the day after Valentine's. It's just for the gals. It's
nice.
like what they talk about. So this is the brought to you by Gloss, the grappling ladies of the southern states, run by my good friend and black belt Lourdes. This is a great kind of cause thing. You know me, I always have to have like a cause behind stuff, where all the proceeds are going to a women's like abuse shelter and stuff like that. So we can help like do some seminars with them and help them just kind of like help empower women a little bit, man. Like
Nice.
Always doing stuff for the people. And I love Lourdes. She's a good person, got a great cause. I'm glad we can use our gym as like a platform for her stuff too. So I am super stoked. I think we're at like either 16 or 18 matches.
Nice. Yeah.
On a women's only card. And I was like,
posted
damn, that's a
it.
lot of good matchups. There's two black belt matches.
Nice.
I don't have the full list. Like we will have like a full updated. Like I said, like just having the ability to help kind of showcase combat sports. Like whatever we can think of competition wise, we're definitely gonna try and do like in this gym. You know, like we've done the throwdowns, which are all striking events. We've done the tussles, which are MMAs, and now we're starting to play with like, okay, let's look at some grappling only events. So I'm really stoked that our first one is an all women's matchup.
Yeah.
You know, like they need a platform, they need their flowers, and it also gives women another chance to see other women doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
So you know, it's not even like one of those things. It's not like just for our gym. It's more of like for the community. Hopefully, this helps us show like. Once again, always trying to put combat sports in a good light. People see combat sports and go, and I'm like, it's the nicest, most giving people you could ever meet that just so happen to want to tear your head off. Like, it's a weird balance. But yeah, man, anything for a good cause in combat sports, we're going to do it. Yeah.
Nice. Whenever we go to fights, it's like everyone is so friendly. You know everyone. It's like you're just there with the bros. It's not like tough guys or like intimidating or anything like that at all.
Anybody
like
trying to like posture in this environment is probably insecure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the best environment, man. I'm stoked for it. I don't have the full list matchups for that yet, but we're gonna run it the same as the tussle. Matches start at 12. I think we're doing the EBI overtimes. Like if you don't win by submission in 5 minutes, then it goes into. Have you seen the EBI rule set?
No, so submission only 5 minutes and then overtime?
Yeah, I think it's 5 or maybe 8 minutes. Anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, I'll double check. I'm not in charge of it. I'm just kind of like, I'm just here. Yeah, it's definitely more like Lourdes and Talia doing a thing. I'm just like, yay, ladies, I'll bring snacks. But it's submission only, then overtime is EBI rule set where it's, I believe, a coin toss and you can pick a position to put your partner in. So it's either, you can put that person like the start of a rear naked choke, that person can start like 2 hands on to like start gift wrapping, or like they start off like in on an arm bar, but you can have like your thumb up, so it's not like fully finished. So you can start off in a submission, and it's the best of 3, like fastest submission, fastest escape. So it's different. It kind of becomes like a shootout for overtime. And I kind of like it. It keeps the action up, makes it a bit more tense. But yeah, I like that. I think it's a fun concept. But yeah, dude, I'm just glad we can just help some ladies get some fucking competition in, man. Like I'm here for it, and then we've got the Hometown Tussle coming up the next weekend. Super excited for that. I actually have like the list matchup now. So once again, we got gyms coming from all over the state for this one. What have you thought about the tussles, like the couple you've been to?
I've been to one. I think it might have been the first tussle.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good, and I thought that the rule set was perfect for guys who hadn't competed or wanted to get into it, because it was like first round is like
There's no ground and pound.
It's like it's
we changed the rule sets a little bit to make it a bit easier. So now that we kept the rule, like a lot of people are having a hard time tracking, like going round by round. Like they understood.
It's a bit confusing.
Yeah, like so it's a lot of reminders. So now we're gonna have it where like the rule set is we used to have it the scaling like no ground and pound, like you hit the ground, it's just jiu-jitsu. No striking in the clinch or on the wall and stuff like that. Then second round we'd add in striking in the clinch, ground and pound to the body. Third round is pretty much a full MMA fight at that point. But now we're keeping it where like we have no ground and pound to the head in the first round.
Okay.
And then it's allowed in the second and third. Otherwise, you can strike on the wall, in the clinch, on the ground and pound to the body.
Okay, nice.
But no ground and pound to the head in the first round.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we're setting like the cadence.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you guys should know, like, if you're on the feet, we have like this pace to go at. You guys hit the ground. It's more like, hey, you're focusing to win and just look for shot placement. We're not trying to like crack skulls on people. So it's establishing that pace. Just like if you're about to like try and use elbows. Yeah. You know, like do around no elbows, measure out the pace, and then like, hey, okay, you have elbow pads, like touch. These are just touches. So yeah, it's gonna be the NC rule set. No head kicks, no elbows and knees to the head on the feet, no elbows and knees to the head on the ground. Otherwise, like knees to the body on the ground, soccer kicks to the body or on the ground are fine. But yeah, all NC rule sets, all submissions, straight ankle locks, and knee bars for leg entanglements. But I think that's a good rule set. Like the first two were just like kind of playing around, like what can we do that works? You know, the first one's never perfect. The third one you kind of start knowing, having a better idea. So we're tweaking. We're tweaking each event, each detail. And you know, and it's all gyms from North Carolina. So they all know the rule sets. They're like, what's the rule set? I'm like, NC MMA, no head strikes first round on the ground. And they're like, okay, bubble gloves, shin guards, cup mouthpiece. Easy.
So are guys going in there like trying to finish the other person? Like
not
totally.
Like
out,
no,
like
still like as I tell people like at the start of each one, I'll say, hey, it's not a fight. You're learning how to win. So no matter what happens, like you'll both get your arm raised. All right. Like we've had somewhere. Yeah, people get stopped with a body shot, which is always my favorite. But it's like, hey, like that's how you learn. Like you hit that body shot, and it's MMA, so your partner has to keep like following up.
Yeah, there's no.
And if you can't get back in there, we call it. No harm, no foul. If maybe you're getting just overwhelmed on the feet, like you're stuck along the wall, the ref will stop it. If you're not like answering back, like they don't want to see that person get potentially hurt. You know, we're not going at a pace where like we're trying to knock each other out, but you should not be putting your hands down, getting hit. Regardless, if you're like eating too many shots, you shouldn't be. The ref is going to stop it. Like people don't realize USA boxing for amateurs, if you land 3 clean strikes, it's a standing 8 count.
Really?
Like not even wobbled. Yeah, it's all about safety.
Yeah.
Like if you can't protect yourself, then you shouldn't be in that fight. Like the refs will say it to people. So it's like that same goal, like making sure you're protecting yourself, making sure you're understanding, making sure you're not freaking out, making sure you have some control. Some people are just a bit more game day motherfuckers than others. So this also helps people kind of know like, oh shit, this is the kind of person I might fight. I'm like, yeah, you have to think about that. Yeah. Not everyone's going to start at your pace. You have to understand, what is this complete stranger's pace going to be? Yeah. So that's what you have to get comfortable with. I just think it's a good, safe environment for these kids. A lot of kids getting ready for like their MMA debuts on this card. Once again, there's always a couple people that have had like their debut, but it's like too soon. So they need some more work. I also love that we have not only like active referees in the state coming this, like to help like oversee the matches. Yeah, that's it. Like that's one thing I'm always trying to be like talking to the people on the commission. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to make sure I keep this as like safe for everybody as possible. So I'd like to see like these referees, like, you know, if you don't want them there, it's conflict of interest, that's fine. They're like, no, these guys need the reps. And like that's the whole point. Like one ref has been doing it for a while. The other ref is a bit newer to full-time reffing. It's Chris Luter, Daniel Branch. But like Daniel Branch has come to my events, gotten reps here, gotten reps at the kickboxing events here. And then Al's like, oh yeah, you should be reffing more fights now. Like that's the whole goal. Making sure these guys that are reffing are getting regular work. If they're experienced or if they're brand new or they're rusty. We've got 2 guys that are currently in training to become referees. So they're going to get to like ref some matches, which is something that's never really happened before. You have to get experience reffing other sports before you can ref an MMA fight.
Really? Yeah. Like kickboxing before MMA.
Even if you're even if you're reffing a basketball game.
Oh, that's it.
But because it's experience reffing, because there was no experience for MMA reffing yet. So now like a big thing we're trying to push is, okay, these guys have not reffed MMA. They need to be reffing MMA. Here's a safe, controlled environment to learn how to ref MMA. We're also helping them train to be inspectors, meaning checking nails, checking grease, checking cups, checking mouthpieces before they go in. They get to work on being, because you got to do all these things if you're working on the commission. They're practicing their timekeeping. People don't realize how easy it is to fuck up timekeeping. I've done that. Like, I've been a professional timekeeper, and I've still been like, wow, these guys are beating the shit out of each other. When's the round going to end? It was supposed to end 15 seconds ago. Fuck. Ding, 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 ding. Like, totally dropped the ball on that one before, you know? Got a couple guys at these events that have been coming out. They want to be judges for MMA.
Oh, nice. Are you going to have, like, practice judges, or no winner, no loser, no
So it's still, there's no winner, there's no loser. So even for judging, it's more about, like, I told the guys, I was like, write down, like, the names of each competitor. Like, I give them, like, the list of names so they can have, like, their own, like, cue cards. And I'd be like, man, just start putting down, like, 10-9. Like just start deciding who won. There's no winner in these, but you should start looking at, like, hey, who's winning this round? Whose favor is it going towards?
Nice.
Like, who's the winner of this? And, like, take notes.
Are you going to give those to the competitors or no?
No, fuck no. No. That's just for, like, the referees and judges and stuff like that. Usually I kind of tell the competitors at the end of, like, dude, that was really good what you did. Hey, man, you should work on this. Like, usually I'll kind of go up and, like, talk to them after the matches and stuff.
Because the throwdown, I think you had, was it WKA? And
the
they
WKA,
had, like, the cards
so that was the WKA scrimmages, and that was cool. They have, like, the report cards where they're kind of like, hey, you might need to work on this area. You might need to work on this area. And I was like, I really like that concept. That's the WKAs. I'm not going to, like, steal from them. Like, I'm just putting on shows that I see, like, what is something, like, you know, smoker's been going on for a long time. Some people try to spend more time monetizing them instead of training people. You know, where this is, like, that middle ground where I'm like, look, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to create experience for people. You know, and I like how like, hey, everybody takes ideas from each person. Like the scaling rule set stuff. When I saw the WKs did that, I was like, that's a great idea. Like, I should play with that a little bit. You know, but like the scorecards, I was like, man, that's really cool, man. They should keep doing that. Like, you know, this is more about, like, creating feedback for, like, the coaches and students as well. You know, not everyone wants a report card at the end of a match if they got a bloody nose. So I'm just going to be like, hey, man, like, you guys should work on this. Like, usually I talk to coaches, like, I talk to new coaches, experienced coaches about, like, stuff we can do for each event. So we're like, I've got other coaches now going like, hey, can we take the same concept and do it in my spot? And I was like, fucking please do. Just, like, have these guidelines. Like, we have EMTs at each event.
Oh, nice.
So many people don't even do that. Like, you know, we pay out of pocket for EMTs to come in to make sure people are fine, people aren't getting hurt, make sure there's no drastic injuries and shit like that. You know, keeping it safe. Like, it's common sense. I feel that a lot of people
run really well. I didn't know you had EMTs at them.
Yeah, dude. I don't play. People are hitting each other inside my business. I can't let them, like, go off the wall. Yeah, no, I want people to. I think it looks good for us from, like, a safety standpoint, legitimacy and stuff like that. Like, you know, there has been a certain somebody that's been trying to discredit my events, but, you know, fuck them. You're looking at the camera like, are you going to say it? I'm like, anyone that knows me knows who is trying to call out my events, and a lot of people don't like him either. I just say it to his face. Like, that's that. I don't care. So I just, you know, I see what some people do, and I'm like, I know I can do a better job than that guy. That's what I'm going to keep doing. You know, it's a little bit of spite, a little bit of compassion. It's a good thing.
You kind of mentioned, like, starting a promotion, like, oh, like, I'll have to do it. Like, if no one else is going to do it.
I kind of have, like, this fucked up, like, Thanos mentality. Like, I'm not the biggest into comic books, but, like, the movie scene that went really hard for me is, like, when Thanos gets up out of his chair and goes, fine, I'll do it myself, and he grabs the gauntlet and walks off, and I'm like, I'm rooting for that guy, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'm rooting for him, but, like, that's kind of how it's felt. Like, I kind of did that, like, a long time ago with, like, the kickboxing and Muay Thai scene around here in the May scene, where I'm like, y'all, I'll just put these practices together. Like, come to me, just coach, train.
And the smokers, we'll do it this way.
Like, smokers during COVID, same thing, dude. Yeah, like, I mean, I forget about those sometimes, but, like, those were all EMTs at each event, safely run. Proceeds went to charity. People weren't getting hurt. You know, someone else said otherwise, but even that people have shut him down really quick, but he keeps coming after me and my little shows I put on. But yeah, it's kind of like leaning towards, like, the like, I can't do everything myself. Like, Talia is a massive help. We do the matchmaking together. She made these great, like, we're tightening little things up where it's always been before, like, phone calls and texts, where now we have, like, these sign-up forms. So Talia really helps keep, like, the back of house, like, super tight for these. We have event insurance for these, man. Like we don't like like they are the closest thing to being like in a fight, like sanctioned. Exactly. Like when we did the throwdown here, like people came in, and like even my old Muay Thai coach Johnny was like, "Bro, this is what people need." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's that step below a fight, and it's safe, and it's guaranteed you're gonna learn something, man." Yeah, like the eventually like we will have like a fight promotion, but you know that's not gonna be a now thing. This is definitely like my current like passion project where I'm like, yeah, these are the events we need to keep doing more of. What else can we do for these, and where can we take this? You know, and it doesn't even mean like multiple shows throughout the year. Hell, if I just put on like one show a year, like my thought is like, hey, I do a show at the end of the year that's an actual fight night, but it's all people that were on the tussles, people that were on the throwdown. Yeah. Like, oh, hey, here's your spotlight. Like create that funnel.
Exactly.
You know? And like I kind of tell people like you will see the difference in the competitor that comes out of these. Like it is a lot different. Like I tell people my first MMA fight was my first MMA practice. You don't realize that till you're in there and you're like, oh no, like and now it's like, man, these kids are getting ready for MMA like from day one. These guys getting ready for kickboxing, getting ready for Muay Thai from day one. And now they know like that process, getting to an event, getting to a venue, checking in, those the pre-fight meeting, pre-fight meeting, like knowing what it's like to have a walkout, have eyes on you, be in the middle of the room. Like you need that shit. You need that shit before your first fight, man. Yeah, so that's the whole goal, man. Just try to create a better future product for the scene. And even like as I told Al on the commission, man, like I'm not doing this like for me. Like it is something I care about, like because I care about it, it's for me, but like it is for, as I've said, like the people behind me, the people coming after me. You know, as someone who's been around this scene from the start in this area, like I want to see the future go in a really good direction. And it starts with how that person gets started, you know? I'm not going to try and make a promotion that'll rival anybody else's. It'll be a promotion focused around people making their debuts. It's exhausting to try and put together title fights and get all that. I'd be like, nah, man, just like get ready for your debut. Like spend a year, do a couple tussles, get ready for like a Grand Prix at the end of the year or something like that, you know? And we're going to keep playing with little ideas in here. We're going to do a kids like a juniors boxing event in here one day. I think it'd be great for kids. Yeah, like we can do a lot with this. And the goal is to just keep building a stronger community. Like kind of doing what I wish we had when I was younger. Like we had smokers back in the day, but they were a little bit different. Like you're showing them getting knocked the fuck out. Like it might as well be a fight. And I was like, oh, this is tough, but I get it. But yeah. So that's the thing I'm really excited about is like what we can keep tweaking and doing better with these, man.
Yeah, because competitors now have like the perfect stepping stones, and like you said, like the path. All right, first I'm gonna do a tussle. Yeah. Then I'm gonna do another tussle. Then I can do an event like a day. Especially like a lot of the promotions here are like we have the high level ones, then we have the ones that aren't run the best. Like,
I call those like grassroots. Yeah. Like I'm a big believer in the grassroots, man. Yeah, from the ground up.
So that's fire, bro. You're giving guys the perfect path to walk.
That's all I want to do, man. Like it's good for us, it's good for everybody else, man. That's how I look at it. And I know like even running a fight promotion, the goal is like I think it's about like you gotta spend anywhere from like 15 to 30 grand just to break even. Like hopefully, yeah, dude. Jeez. Like so. But even like looking at those, like what can I do to plan for like future sponsors for that event? What can I do to plan for back of house? Like we do like raffles at the door. We have people at the front desk. We have people checking people in. We have people checking in fighters when they come in. So we're just creating our own like process. So like if we ever do these events, like we'll have a staff for it. We'll have a process that'll makes it a bit cheaper. You don't want to put money into the wrong areas. You know, I don't need a giant fancy lighting rig. I'll just need a cage or a ring in the middle of a room and fight. That's it. So we're going to try and figure out what we can do to make it cost effective. I don't want to lose money, and I'm not trying to make $30,000, but I don't want to lose money. So that's like the future plan is like how can we put ourselves in a place where we can put a show on.
Do you think that would be this year, like at the end of this year?
No. Fuck no. We have so much other stuff going on. Like our goal this year is to hit 300 members.
Okay. Nice.
And then, I don't have to like stress about money and shit. Like we'll have other stresses because that just means 300 members to stay on top of. But we're almost at 250. Yeah, we should be at 250 by like spring. But yeah, like the fight promotion stuff. No, like this year, next year is going to be definitely focusing on like tussles and scrimmages. Like it's not going to be a couple years till I think about actually doing a show. First, we'd have to put on one of these events like in a different location.
Like a bigger venue?
Yeah, like try to figure out what we can do because I'm like, man, we're already kind of running out of room for these.
Yeah.
So like our plan this year is like what can we do possibly by the end of the year to do one of these events somewhere else, and don't lose money on that, and go from there, because we would still need certain event insurances, but we don't need all this other extra coverage because it's not a full contact fight. So I was just learning how to like play with the rules a little bit, so we can kind of put ourselves in a good position for the future. So this year, next year is still going to be focusing on just like events in here. Maybe try to do 1 or 2 events outside of here, and go from there. Yeah, just got to fucking wing it ultimately.
Nice. So are you going to do any events next month? Or like, is it like a monthly thing?
We're trying to do, we ended up just happening to have like these 2 in the month of February. So like, this is a good litmus test of like, okay, like 2 back-to-back. Kind of crazy. We also have like other people getting ready for full contact fights outside of this. How can we not like interfere practices? And then we won't do another event in here probably till late April, early May. And that'll be another throwdown, like all striking, Muay Thai and kickboxing.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So once this one finishes up, like I'm starting to get the word out to like other Muay Thai gyms about like, hey man, if you got some guys that haven't fought yet that want some good exposure, like let me know. Or maybe like 1 fight, something like that. Like a good just starting block again. Get some, like I really want to get some full rules Muay Thai matches on the next one. But it's
throwdown.
But it's also making sure like we contact like quality gyms, like guys that have a lot of experience doing that. You know, Another thing we do is we don't allow like independents. Like we've had like random people hit us up like. It's wild. Like Talia's like, oh my god, people really see a fight and just try to sign up for it. I'm like, all the time. Like that's how I got into fighting. I found out you can just show up, you know. But you need to train. So we only have people coming in from like established gyms, established programs. So we don't have to worry about someone backing out last minute. Like independents always back out last minute, or they show up and like you realize that you aren't really gaining anything from competing against this person that's untrained. But motherfuckers assume that just because they wrestled in high school and they fight with their buddies in the backyard, they can go fight a trained person in a controlled environment. I'm like, no man. That makes you okay for like a street fight maybe, but like for this against like a trained competitor, like you can get fucked up really bad, like real bad, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. So on the 21st, are we going to have sparring here? That's the tussle?
The tussle? So yeah, I think we're still going to have like some early morning sparring, like for the guys that have like fights coming up, because we just do it, all the mats will be out except for the outside mats, like those will be up. We'll have like bags out of the way and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I'm still gonna run like a full like Muay Thai and MMA sparring like at 10 a.m. Just like spar 10 to 11. Then we'll wipe the mats back down, be good to go for the tussle, because that's when people start coming in is like 10:30, 11. So.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so we don't want to lose like, and then the 15th, like we'll do Saturday morning regular, then we prep for the Gloss event.
And that'll be Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, and like even like tear down and putting it back together, like it's pretty quick with the right amount of people. And I keep forgetting we have like another gym to go store stuff in. At the last tussle, at the last throwdown, we had this giant pile of mats, and I was like, oh, that was dumb. Who left a giant pile of mats in the room? I fucking did. And I was like, these could be over in the other gym right now. I was dumb for that, but no, yeah, everything just kind of like fits into place really well. What are things that you think that like the community also needs or needs to see?
Really, I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is some good quality judges. I mean, because of my last fight here in the States. So, you know, that's the first. I think as far as competitors, like, you're doing a good job getting that covered. I grew up on PKBs, like, the last 5-6 years. Like, PKBs, smokers, but I was really spoiled because I got a lot of smokers from you.
Yeah, you got like hop in like a different environment. Like there were guys I was already like training to compete. I was still very hands on with you guys, and I was like, hey, you want to do some smokers, man? And you're like, all right, bet.
So those were like really cool events.
That's right. You did really kind of get your first start like a smoker I put on.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot about that. Yeah. That was like your first, like, so you got to have like a full good like experience like, in a ring, in a room, and you're just like, oh shit.
I had like 2 smokers and a PKB before my first sanctioned fight. So I had some good experience with that, but so I think the state, like, the PKBs were good for me. The smoker was good for me, but I think these will be the best especially for MMA. Because if I think about MMA, there's no like, except for UBG does a semi-MMA.
And this is like where I kind of got that idea from. Like I was at an event and I was like, y'all are just doing this? And they're like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, I'll take that ball and run with it. And like that's what I did. I was like, oh, these are essentially smokers for MMA. We need more of this. Yeah.
Because other than UBG and what you're doing now, like there is no way to practice MMA. So I think for the competitors, you're covering a lot of boxes, and then the judges
for me, it's creating accountability.
Practice,
like some of these judges just aren't doing anything in their free time. And that's one thing that I can tell is like frustrating.
Yeah, you told me that like the judges don't even train martial arts, or
a lot of them don't have there's a couple guys like Jody Brindle has a legit like martial arts and kickboxing background, fought back in the day. And I've known him for like over a decade now, and he's gotten he is now one of the judges that I trust like the most because he's put a lot of time into like learning what the clinching criteria is, like what the knee criteria is, what the sweep and elbow criteria is, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Jenny Sterling is doing a great job. Like she's traveling all over to become the best ref that she can be. Like holy shit, she's hit the ground running. But like you have to want to go become better at this. Like the guys coming to these events want to be good judges, want to be good referees.
And they need that experience and the reps, like you were saying.
Some of these judges are just doing it for an extra paycheck. And I told Al, I was like, hey man, I'm not going to hound your guys, but you should be telling your guys like, hey, this is what's coming up.
Al is the head of commission?
Head of the commission, I need to call him later today. But yeah, he like I told him, I was like, this creates accountability for your guys. Like, okay, cool. How do you know if your guys are watching fights and taking notes? Hey, there's an event. You guys should be here. Then ask the promoter, hey, were these people there? No. Give favoritism to the people. Favoritism isn't the right word, but like give opportunities to the people that are doing the work.
Yeah.
Give the opportunity to someone that you can trust. And in another organization was kind of like dropping the ball on like how to train officials and judges. They're trying to tighten it back up, but there were some people that were judging at these events out of state that were just had no business being judges or judges. And I was like, come on, man. There has to be like an accountability for this, dude. Like for the coaches, it is really frustrating when like judges and referees might make bad calls.
Yeah.
But even me, like when I was a judge, I made some calls that like kind of blew me away because I knew the right thing, but the ref didn't know the right thing. But I was the bad guy because I wasn't following what the ref was saying. Meaning like it was a match where like it was a kickboxing match, so there's no sweeps. But this one guy was sweeping. And the ref was like, all right, whatever. He wasn't calling for penalties, wasn't calling for fouls. So even though the ref was making the wrong call in the wrong rule set, we have to look at those sweeps like they matter. And I'm like, that is the most batshit crazy thing I have ever heard. I feel like if the ref's making mistakes, the judge should be knowing like what actually like what to look for, like that
part of the rule set.
Exactly. And I was just like, that is so mind blowing to me. There also just seemed like sometimes there was a lack of accountability on like because like there's always a stink about a scorecard somewhere. You should be able to like back up your decision making with that. Like or like know like who's a trusted judge or a referee that can be in there making the right calls.
So when you're judging, do you have to judge like after the first round you judge the first round and you can't go back and change it?
Can't change it. Yeah.
Or do people like
you gotta
if
you're
them accountable
to that? At the end of the round, you put down the score and then you hand it to the referee. Referee collects it, hands it over to the head scorekeeper.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so you can't go back and change anything. You have to make the decision like right there. And I was taught to look at stuff on a like some people like use a pen, and it's where's the pen at? This is an office. There should be a pen in here somewhere.
Right.
Oh, right here. Here we go. So this is a neon one. So like they'd be like, if this is like the middle, like who's winning the round? What's getting them ahead? Damn, this dude's getting really this guy is fucking winning. Like this guy's listening. You can like make your own criteria of like who's winning the round. Oh, this guy's like running away with it. Oh shit, they're neck and neck. Okay, this combination, okay. And like keep the pin there. But like what's gonna sway it back in this person's favor?
Yeah.
The farther it gets over here, this person is gonna need to get a 10-8, like a knockdown to make this their round again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so I would do that like with my fingers, where it's kind of like I'm just like pressing the action between both fingers. Like, oh, who's doing the most in this one? Oh shit, this person's kind of running away with it. You got to do that over like a 2-minute round.
That's interesting.
And then sometimes like they're neck and neck.
Yeah.
So you have to be looking for like the minor things.
Yeah.
Like what is this person's composure when getting hit, while getting hit? Is this person getting hit and backing up? Can you really tell like, okay, that person has a good poker face, but those were some hard shots that landed.
So that goes into the judge's mind.
Everything about like damage, control, efficiency.
So having a good poker, like what are the things a fighter would not really think about that a judge is thinking about?
Composure.
Who wins?
Composure. Composure.
Like being calm or not
calm,
showing your
collected,
hurt.
not showing your hurt, not showing emotion. Yeah, like that's a big thing. And like they talk about that in like Muay Thai as well, like balance, composure. How are you resetting after your strikes? Is this person resetting and going forward, or is this person attacking and falling backwards so they got shit balance and shit composure?
Ring control, like
Ring control,
keeping
yeah.
the center.
Knowing like, hey, are you keeping that person out of that middle? Are you keeping them along the ropes? Like that's where our guys do well. We have great rope control, like controlling people's strikes along the ropes. They can't escape. They're always walking into shots. So that's even like my coaching style is very much on like you can't leave it to the judge's scorecard, but you have to be ready to fight all 3 rounds with like these set things in place.
Yeah. Is that just Muay Thai or is that kickboxing, MMA?
It's kind of like the standard across the same of like pressure, control, damage, composure, balance, stuff like that. That's kind of like the same thought across, but like each sport has like different strikes that'll count more than the other. Of like knees and elbows score very high in Muay Thai over punches and kicks. Like now, if it's a Muay Thai fight and that person's doing damage with their hands, that's different. Like those are damaging shots. But you know, kicks beat punches. Elbows and knees both count a lot. So it's like looking for each sport, like the strikes that are thrown can make a difference on like, okay, who's landing more.
So if you're judging and one guy is throwing a lot of volume and touching the other guy a lot, but the other guy's throwing bombs that hurt the other guy, but not very often, how do you judge
see, those
that?
are like the toughest ones, man.
Yeah.
Because they're still like, yeah, okay, it's off of damage, but like, was this person getting drastically hurt? I don't know. Like, was that person getting hit and backing up? Yeah, that did something. And like, those are the ones where I got to see them like in person. You know, because like there will be fights where like a person lands like, maybe this person throws, like fighter A throws, let's say 70 strikes, lands like 6 bombs. This guy throws 80 strikes, lands like 65 of them. And has done a lot with that, like has knocked this person back, has gotten ring control of this person, hit counters on this person. Like this person kind of wins. Like this person, like if this person, now let's say like this person whoops wholesale ass on this person gets one good shot, knocks this person down, standing 8 count, automatic win for this round. You know, if this person that was landing more, doing more, is getting hit like the 5 times, like a stumble, but not like a wave. Oh, that's damage. Like that is heavy damage. Or like this guy lands a kick and that person's like limping a bit.
So visible damage.
Visible damage,
wobbling,
like visible. Yeah.
limping.
Like, okay, if I come into this exchange and I hit you 5 times, but you've landed 1 shot that makes me back up, this person kind of won that exchange in some ways. Does that make sense? If this person lands 5 strikes, steps off, and like gets grazed by that follow-up and stays on him, this person definitely won that exchange. Does that make sense? Like this person lands volume of strikes, but this person counters into the clinch and then dominates with like a few elbows and knees. This person won the exchange. This person should out of luck. So it depends on like the criteria of each sport. Man.
It's so interesting.
Judging is so much fun, dude. Like judging fights was a blast. I did that for a while. That was a lot of fun.
I didn't realize like. I mean, you think
looking at all the different layers of it, man. Like
so many.
I love
details,
just sitting
layers.
ringside and watching people fight. It's like the best thing in the world, dude.
Does it make you like nervous or like a lot of pressure that the fight is in your hands, or like not really? It's just fun for you.
No, there is that pressure. Like I pressure. That's why I like judging. Because I pressured myself to do a good job. And I was like, oh no, like the outcome of this person's day and work is like on me. And there's been those times where it's like, fuck, I've made that split-second decision. There have been some times where I'm like, I would talk to other judges afterwards, like, hey, how'd you guys have that first round? Like, man, we saw it this way, and I'm like, shit, I can see why you gave it to the other guy, and I might have given it to this guy. And it's like, I'm not perfect, I know that, but like in the moment, a lot of times I do trust like my gut instinct on a lot of stuff. Like, I got a lot of praise for making really good calls, and I was like, all right, sick, I'm gonna stand my ground on that. And there are even some times where like I'd put a win towards someone, and other people were like, how'd you see it that way? And I'd explain how I saw it. Like it is up to the judge's interpretation.
Have you ever made a call where you were like, oh fuck, like I should not have done that, or like you got your mind changed afterwards?
I think there was like 1 or 2 times where I was like, shit, I could see how like the other judges like scored it for the other guy, and I was like, I get it, but it's also like where you're sitting at is not the same spot they're sitting at. So I'm going to see something different on this side of the action than they are on this side of the action. We're looking at same exchange, 2 different fights. And even I look at it like that way, I'm like, shit, it's literally all about interpretation where you sit. The only time like I realized I was wrong was like when myself and Don, like we were both judging that fight I was telling you about, like where the ref was like allowing sweeps to happen and there were no sweeps, and we got in trouble because they're like, no, like the other guy won, and I was like, how? Because the ref didn't call those sweeps, and I was like, they're not in the rule set. You got to go off what the ref calls, and I'm like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And people are like, what do you mean? I was like, sorry, I'm gonna take my official shirt off, then say this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And I've done that before, where like I put my foot down on shit that I think is dumb, like with how people look at like sweeps. People look at like a sweep wins the round, and I'm like, no, if you get your ass beat and you get a sweep, you still got your ass beat. Like sweeps are like a sway. If you guys are dead even, this person gets a sweep. Oh, that's a sway. If you sweep this person, but you got your ass beat the whole round, you still lost that round.
Yeah.
And I heard like one guy, this old school karate guy, was like, but if it's a street fight and he goes down, he's dead. And I'm like, it's not a fucking street fight.
Yeah, it's not.
And I was like, look, man, like in Thailand, they will score sweeps. Like even like they've gotten away from that, where they're like, yeah, like a sweep is a sway, because like Muay Thai is an art of war, just like every martial arts. So the intent of a sweep is to take someone down and stab them or spear them and fucking kill them. Yeah. But this is a Muay Thai fight. This is not life or death. This is a sport.
And I guess the damage of the sweep.
It's the damage of the sweep too.
You can trip someone like in the clinch and they fall on their hands and knees and they get right back up, or you can sweep them flat on their back.
And they get the wind knocked out of them. They're rocked. They hit their head, and it's like big bay.
Yeah.
You're fucked now. Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
Huge difference. Yeah. So like my big thing is that there's no big like universal right or wrong. Like there's too many sanctioning bodies, too many different ideas, too many different experiences. But like, it always comes down to judge's interpretation and being okay with like making sure you're always practicing, doing the right thing. Yeah. So, but ultimately it always comes down to judge's interpretation.
Yeah. What about refs? Like, have you been a ref? Have you ref fights?
No, I haven't. That was something I wanted to get into. I'm going to be reffing some semi-MMA matches. Oh, yeah, there is a March event coming up. No. So there's going to be, in March, we've got a couple fight cards coming up.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Let me double check if it's March or April, but we're doing another semi-MMA event. Like, Tony and I are helping out with some matching for it. And
is that what, UBG? Or
no, it's for the We Defy Foundation.
Okay.
So they're they help veterans like get like training at gyms and stuff like that, help veterans find careers and stuff like that. So they're very pro-military, pro-veteran fundraising group. And so I will be reffing those matches. Like I've reffed semi-ams for UBG and shit like that. I reffed smokers, like one of the knuckle up things, but
you ref one of mine.
Exactly. But yeah, no, that isn't something I've done yet. I'd like to eventually. So it's nice I can already get like some behind the scenes reffing. I've helped train judges and refs for a long time, which is funny because I would go to the once a year training events, and like Bagels and I as Sam's BJJ coach, and like we put on MMA gloves and do like live sparring with each other, and had to make the referees like look for calls. Like we'd agree like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna foul you, you're gonna foul me.
Oh, we did it with Luder, I think.
Luder came in one night and I was like, yo man, do some fuck shit. And so stuff like that, like I've helped train a lot of referees, and so now like I'd like to try and ref one day. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, but right now I'm more in like the setting up underground fights for my kids kind of phase. So yeah.
Do you feel like if you refed right now you'd be ready, like, or do you feel like that's something you need training for as well?
So that is something like there's like something I think I would just need some experience before I definitely confidently ref a match. I feel pretty knowledgeable on like what submissions to look for, like what a person looks like when they're going out, what an arm looks like before it's about to break. I can recognize on like what kind of person this is and like how much damage they're taking, how it affects them. I know what a bad spot looks out. Like the one thing I need to work on is where I put myself inside the ringer cage.
Okay.
Because I made the mistake. Like if you see some refs, like they're always on their toes and circling.
Yeah.
Where me, I kind of sit there and go like, hell yeah, these guys are fighting. No shit, I'm reffing. So I'm just like, hell yeah, man, you guys beat the shit out of each other. Oh fuck, they're coming right at me. Dale was like, hey man, like you're doing a good job reffing, but you're putting yourself in the wrong spot. And I was like, I'm putting myself between me and the cage. And he's like, yes. And I went, oh. And he's like, man, as a referee, always try to keep your back to that middle. And I went, fuck, that is such a good call. Like that was something like I didn't think of. That's something
keep
I'm very
your back to the middle,
so I don't get run into.
You have to be close to the competitors? Or
no. What that means, like if this is the octagon, and like if fighters are here, and I'm here, and this is the cage wall, I'm interrupting the action because this guy might be trying to shoot this person to the wall, or they're going to run into me and I'm stuck between them.
Yeah.
So I have to be like, if they're here and I'm here, I shouldn't go here. I need to be going back to that middle, so my back is to the middle and I can stay close to these guys. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Wow, a lot to think about.
And I was like, damn, I didn't think about that, Dale. Thank you. And he was like, I got you, man. Like, I give him advice on like reffing fights all the time. And when he saw me reffing some semi-ams in Fayetteville, he was like, you should do this. And I went, that's such a good call. Nice. I didn't think about that. I appreciate that. I'm going to put that in my notebook. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Know where to put yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun shit. Yeah, dude, there's so many layers to it. Yeah, like, because you're just focused on fight.
Yeah, I don't think about like what the refs have to do or the judges or the promoter.
A lot of time, calls I will make will be sometimes based on who is judging and reffing that fight.
Oh, calls that you make in the corner.
You have to. Yeah. Because you're going to be like, these judges won't even know what the fuck to look for. Yeah. You have to hit this person as hard as you can with every fucking shot.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, there was one time where like, I mean, I was with Hunter at some fights in South Carolina. They called for a kickboxing rule set. But then the ref says, oh, yeah, and sweeps are allowed. And Walker Vivian was like, wait. And I went, nope. Yeah. Let it happen. Hunter's fighting someone a whole foot taller than him. We're going to sweep the shit out of this guy. And Hunter's like, what if I get DQ'd? And I was like, you get one.
Yeah.
And I hate it because like I redid that playbook where like I was like, but then because I knew like the ref doesn't call it, like, okay, cool. Hey, you're going to sweep this guy a lot. And Hunter's like, okay. Like, hit him more and swept him every round. Like, just help secure the win, break up the action, like, stay in control of the fight. Yeah. And it was like one of those, like, hey, you got to know, like, what judges are here. Like, this judge doesn't know shit about clinching.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure, like, we are going to clinch this guy. You have to show that you are punching him harder than he's punching you. Like, yeah, that's kind of like a general thing, but, like, you can know which ref is going to know what. Like, hey, these refs don't know shit about clinch.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
like,
that was
our whole fucking game plan for this. Fuck, what do we do now?
Yeah. It's funny because like the IKF, if you teep someone and they fall, that's an 8 count.
But it shouldn't be like that. It
shouldn't be.
Yeah,
and
but
a
like
lot
so
of people are pissed about it.
They keep flip flopping it though.
Yeah, it wasn't
and
like that.
That's also like, and you know, like
it was only like that at the tournament, I think. I don't think at the
like
Durham
Sean made that call,
strikes.
And then it happened like another time. Now, like he comes from MMA, so he was new to like reffing that. And in the rule book, it says if you are knocked down from a strike, it is a standing 8 count.
Yeah.
But then he was just like, oh, that doesn't really clarify. Yeah, like if you, like we practice that all the time, but like someone throws a kick and we teep them and we knock them on their ass.
Yeah.
It's not the automatic 10-8. It's to interrupt them and make them feel like a dickhead and they rethink kicking us. Like, because like we have it on video where you knock that guy down, he throws that big body kick and he goes, boop, and you knock him on his ass and they start counting and the mom in the background goes, that's bullshit. And I was like, ma'am, I completely agree. Thank you for being a good sport.
Because, I mean, if they're going to do that, then, like, that team that Vian does that knocked Max down, remember that? Like, bro, I'll throw that, and I'll knock someone on their ass, and I'm going to take advantage of the rules.
100%.
Just like you would take advantage of the judges. But it's going to be one of those things, like,
where it's like, but then if it happens to us, I'll be fucking livid. Like, you know, 100%. Like, I'll be climbing that ring going, I'm fighting you right now. All right,
remember it happened to me in my first fight in Myrtle Beach. Some dude teeped me and got an 8 count, and you were like, you're going to have to, like, finish him. We're going to have to make the comeback.
Is that when you got, like, threw the guy through the ropes?
Yeah.
Was it that kid, I think? Yeah.
Like
we have, like, I have that photo on that wall of you, like, screaming. Yeah.
Oh, no. It was the picture of me.
That's right. It was that one. And, like, you have, like, he has, like, the epic punch face. Yeah.
He teed me but this is before they had it in the rule set. Like, the ref thought I got knocked down. And, I mean, I guess in that scenario, like, you can't, like, in the fight as a coach, you can't fight the ref or the judges. You have to
fight the fight. You have to fight the fight.
You have to give what you're taking and try to win with it, huh?
Yeah, 100%. And it's tough, but, like, that's why, you know, like, you know, change doesn't happen overnight, but hopefully in 10 years, the scene is just elevated across the board, you know? And, like, I'm not doing it I don't do it for my name recognition, you know. Some promoters like to talk about themselves for 45 minutes before the start, and no one cares.
Yeah.
And they're just there for like their own kind of like showmanship, and they want eyes on them. Where I'm like, man, no, I want eyes on the fucking judges and referees. Like, I want eyes on the fighters. I want eyes on the people that matter. Like, the promoter is supposed to put it together.
Yeah.
Promoter is supposed to help, like, make sure there's quality people like running the event and stuff like that. You know. Now, Commission, you can't pick and choose who they place for referees and officials, but that's why they need the constant training. They need the constant back of house. They need the constant touch-ups, knowing like, hey, if these people are here, like I can expect a good night of fair fights. Like a promoter does not want to have because no one goes to the commission. Everyone goes to the fucking promoter, going like, that was a robbery, that was bullshit. The promoter goes, not my fault.
Yeah, what can he do about it?
What can I do about it?
Yeah.
You know, and then that's where it comes down to accountability for the commission, which is one thing. When like I talked to them, I was like, all right, tell me how many kickboxing rule sets there are. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, there's 4 off the top of my head. And I broke down the differences of like kickboxing rule sets, Muay Thai rule sets, and they're like, shit, we didn't know there's so many rule sets. And I'm like, yeah, North Carolina's rule set is its own kickboxing rule set. Like it's some made up shit. Like everyone else has different looks at this. And when judges are unaware of like how many different styles there are, they obviously don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah, so for the rule sets of different states, like what state in the Southeast do you think has like the best commission, the best rule set, the best fight scene, and what does North Carolina need to do to like surpass that?
Well, North Carolina's biggest issue is that for several chunks of time we've had no commission.
Yeah.
Like no active kickboxing, no active MMA commission, people just taking time off, people being put in the wrong place. So North Carolina is still kind of behind on that by a lot. But like 2 good examples are Virginia and South Carolina. Like no commission is perfect. Virginia in itself not only has its own state sanctioning body now, which they used to not have. Used to be no sanctioning body in Virginia. You'd set up a cage, invite your buddies to go ref your fights for you. Like Wild West type shit. But that is early 2000s. Now like Virginia has a sanctioning body. They ask for medicals now. Used to not be a thing. Like and now there's also like 3 other sanctioning bodies operating inside Virginia. You have like the WKA, then you've got 2 other like people have made their own MMA sanctioning bodies because apparently you can just do that, which I've been actually thinking about. Like South Carolina has a phenomenal commission, and it's a bummer to hear like last year their budget got cut in half. So they have the most experienced and active judges across the board for kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, and MMA. They have the best house presence of like the inspectors, how everyone communicates, like they are on their shit. Like the South Carolina Commission is so good that organizations like the PFL, when they work alongside Gamma, who does a lot in South Carolina, I've seen the entire staff from the South Carolina Commission on fight cards in the UK, in Europe.
Wow.
They take them overseas to show them like, this is how you do it. And I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. So like we've got 2 rock solid commissions like north and south of us.
It's funny, and we're just in the middle, like way behind.
But we also had like there's a lot of like budgeting issues in the past, a lot of like bullshit, and the NC Boxing Commission just was not in play. Like USA Boxing operates outside of that, so boxing matches were always going on. Jiu-jitsu matches were always going on. That's not it is a combat sport, but it's not a fight. And so that's what the commission's looking at is fights. But then for MMA, like when MMA fights started in North Carolina, I think it was 2007 or 2008, and the sport was already like 15 years old at that point. Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
But we had people with no jiu-jitsu experience reffing MMA fights. Guys were getting takedowns, going to full mount, and the ref would stand them up.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, like you're just
that's like the early scene in general. Like not many people.
Well, yeah,
know.
but
or
then
was
it's
North
like
Carolina even further behind. Like
North Carolina was so
behind.
far behind the scene.
Yeah.
Like everyone kind of knew across the board like what MMA kind of was at that point, and like what these criteria were, but not here.
Is that what you fought in? Like your first fights?
No,
were
that
like
was Virginia.
Oh, that was Virginia.
So like they kind of had an idea.
You grew up in Virginia and fought there.
No, I grew up here. I was born in Virginia. My brother was stationed in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
So I got a lot
Beach.
of contacts through guys through like Hybrid Training Center where like Brendan Vera started at. A lot of good dudes like I know Vic's old Muay Thai coach Marv.
From New York?
No, from Virginia Beach, like when Vic was stationed there.
Oh, yeah.
And then there were like the things like the Underground Forum, MMA TKO, like it became the Underground. You could always check for like upcoming fights.
Like Fight Club?
Like, dude, you're just like scrolling through shit. I'm like, oh, this is neat. Like, yeah, I'd be in like my high school like computer like room, like supposed to be doing like my math work, and I'm like, what fights are coming up? What can I go sneak out and go watch? And I'd drive to Virginia, go to fights. Yeah. But that was 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
That was forever ago. But then North Carolina Commission, they were operating for a couple of years and then shut down. So while MMA was having like this huge boom and growth, with like UFC becoming like what it is more people want to get into it, we had no commission. Like we weren't holding fights. So we're always on the road fighting, always on the road fighting, always on the road fighting. That's why like when I was younger, coaching and competing, there's so much road time. That's why I know so many people in other states, because I'm always having to go to other states to go get into a fight with somebody or like get you guys into a fight with somebody. But that's what I did, and that's why like I just kind of kept progressing like the coach I did for this area, because I was willing to get on the road and go and get my guys into fights. And there was none of that happening here, and it was really frustrating. And then I remember it happened again when I was in my later 20s, around the time that I was doing Chance Muay Thai, and I was just like, I'm trying to be this full-time coach, but there's no fucking commission here. And I'm getting kind of sick and tired of always having to travel to Virginia and South Carolina, so I just packed up my shit and moved to Florida because I'm a psychopath. And then I was like, this is awesome. This fight scene is huge. There's fights here Thursday through Monday. Like, this is great. But then I just got burnt out by the guy that owned the gym. He lied to me, and I was like, fuck this. I'm going back to North Carolina.
If you
like,
didn't, though, would you have stayed there? Like, you liked Florida,
it was
better for their fight scene?
I liked the fight scene. Really good commission there, and it's super busy.
Yeah.
Florida is a massive state where you have the issues here. I told Seth Stevenson one time, like California, the entire West Coast is California. And you've got 2 states above it. That's 3 sanctioning bodies. So now you look at from like Vermont down to Florida. That is like 15 sanctioning bodies, different states.
Yeah.
But you've got Florida. You cut Florida off and you put it on the East Coast. That is the size of the East Coast. So Florida just has one big active commission that is always busy. ISKA has a good presence down there, so they're just always on their shit. From North Florida to South Florida, everyone's always fighting there every weekend.
Yeah.
Crazy busy scene.
So would you say people in North Carolina are at a disadvantage because
100%.
they don't have as many fights to go to?
We don't have as many fights. We don't have. I really want to bring North Carolina into the spotlight, not just for like, the talent is getting better here every year, but we're in the middle. Why aren't we getting people from New York to fight people from Florida? Like, and that's a big goal of mine. Like when I did those smokers at Knuckle Up, I had people coming from Florida. I had people coming from fucking Michigan.
Michigan.
For a smoker. Like, bro, like, are you fucking kidding me? People were driving 16 hours to come hit each other at an event I put on. What the fuck?
Yeah,
at some of the scrimmages here, we had people coming down from New York, and I'm like, Maryland, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, so a lot of people don't want to come to North Carolina and fight here because of the commission. And that's stuff that even I've told the commission, like, I don't like saying that, but it's fucking true. Like, I'll take a fight in another state over a fight here a lot of times. Like, do I like seeing my guys debut here? Yes. But then we're gone.
Yeah, even Sam was talking about how he doesn't want to fight this rule set in MMA because
if he's going to go pro, he has to get comfortable throwing elbows, knees, head kicks.
Yeah, you have to.
So the goal is make a better scene for everybody in the future. Like, a lot of people don't want to fight in the state. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But I want people to want to fight in the state.
How long do you think it takes for North Carolina to kind of get back to where like South Carolina and Virginia are? You think it'll take a while, or like just a couple of years, or?
I mean, I don't know. That's one of those things where, I want it to be better now. I want it to be better next year.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, hopefully, in like, if this creates good momentum, 5 or 6 years, we see a better platform. Hopefully within like a decade, which is like, that's how far ahead you have to think about shit sometimes, like for growth. Like, even me, like, I'm not the same coach I was like 10 years ago. I'm completely different, and then like the commission here, like, I think there's a good base to build on. I've told Al, I was like, I look at this commission kind of being like built from the ground up.
Yeah.
Like there's staff in place, there's people in place. They just everyone just needs to get better.
So if the UFC were to come here and host an event, like they have, fight nights in Charlotte, like who goes to judge
They get
those?
A bit more, so that's funny, like that's when you have like a bigger playing field. Like the UFC is like the NFL.
Yeah.
They are like a big sports organization. So because they kind of have control, like they have a bit more control over their events than like someone smaller.
Yeah.
So they will like try to go through like their roster of like certified, like for like the higher fights, they'll bring in higher quality referees.
Like from other states?
Yeah, like I mean at like the last UFC in like Charlotte, I think Larry Carter, he got to ref it. He got to ref at a PFL event. I saw like Daniel and Luter doing like inspections and stuff like that. But like they'll bring on the more seasoned guys that are refs in the state to do some undercard work. Blake Grice from South Carolina comes up a lot. He's awesome. Michael McDonald from up north, he comes down to events sometimes. Like, but those guys, like, they're like Herb Dean. Mm-hmm. Like they will be flown to fights in California, overseas. Yeah. Judges, they will sometimes bring in judges like from other states. Okay. Like, you just have to like contact that commission to see if they can come down.
I see.
And that's where like some like referees have a bit more play. Like, they get certified in multiple states and go ref in multiple states. Don't know if judges can. Some can, some can't, I think. I need to look into that. But yeah, like the UFC kind of gets to do like their own thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like thinking to myself, they're not getting the same guys, obviously, that
you'll see
lightning strikes.
Yeah, you'll see like some crossover, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but then like some states you'll go and it's like, oh, they're using the entire staff from that state because they're rock solid.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
So do you think like these big events like PFL, UFC, like they not like, I don't know about one if they would come to North Carolina, but why are there not like big events in North Carolina? Is it because of the commission or because tickets and whatnot?
Because of the commission.
It's really because of the commission.
Yeah.
That's why like Las Vegas is like.
Well, Las Vegas is like the absolute hotbed for MMA, and like California in general.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have so much more experience with those scenes. Where the North Carolina scene is still way more like behind on stuff.
So if the scene was like that and the commission was like that, we'd be having big fights here.
Yeah. Like, I've been to one UFC fight in Raleigh, and that was cool. That was really cool. But I'd like to see more come.
Yeah,
you know,
that'd be sick.
Like that arena was packed out. I've been to a handful of UFC fights in Charlotte from like the old days to like now, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But it's not very frequent. Like UFC 2 was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah. Like Ken Shamrock used to live in Charlotte, so it's got like a lot of history in it. But a lot of that history was not spent like building up the commission, man. And like, that's just how I see it. Like, it's kind of just the truth. The commission has had so much downtime that it just never got to grow, while other states just never stopped. And I told that to a few people where I'm like, look, man, South Carolina, Virginia, they've never had an off year. North Carolina has had like decades of no time to grow and put on events. And that's been like the biggest holdup. Like, you go to some other states like Maryland and Delaware, like their scenes have definitely like surpassed us. And those scenes were like super like held back for a long time.
Yeah.
And now like they're off to the races.
They got a great scene up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I'm hopeful. I think you're gonna be able to play a big role with these.
Dude,
and
that's my plan, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's not it's not for me. I'm not trying to like have people look at me. I just want people to have a better experience with like this culture and combat sports, man. Like, I haven't done anything else besides this, and I know if I'm going to do this for a long time, like, it's like that, like a rising tide raises all ships. I don't fucking know. I'm just grabbing the Infinity Gauntlet and going, I'm going to do it my fucking way. I hope you like it. Like, this is what I'm set on. But the starting my own commission thing has kind of come on board where I'm like, I don't know if that'd be rude to do because I have so many good friends on the commission, but I feel like it could help me just kind of set like my own like thing. I'm not doing it to create like a favoritism of rule sets for my guys. I'm just doing it to make sure we have a good quality product of fights. If guys want to go fight.
Different than a promotion, like
so promotions work independently. Like, you have like your promoter's license and you're in charge of like insurance and putting together the fights and everything.
So the IKF is like a promotion?
No, the IKF is a sanctioning body.
That's a sanctioning body? No,
the WKA is a sanctioning body. ISKA, sanctioning body.
Okay, I got that.
Those are sanctioning bodies. Like,
and commission is different. Like,
the commission, like, so that's where like the IKF, man, like that's what I don't like some of the stuff that they do where you're fighting for an IKF title, but those aren't IKF judges. Those aren't IKF officials in there.
They're from the commission.
They're from the commission.
And that changes state
and
to
that's
state.
Where like North Carolina does, like, a lot of people don't like to work with them because like, no, we're going to put our guys on. And it's like, but the whole point is to bring in other people so you guys can learn under them. And North Carolina, being a Tar Heel state, just has their foot stuck in tar and kind of refuses to budge on stuff like that. That's why some promotions like the UFC, North Carolina will go like, oh, you guys are coming in, like, they bring in millions of revenue for the state. So that, they're like, yeah, do it. But for everyone else, like, fuck them. Like, IKF is just making promoters pay them money to give them a belt, but not really doing anything to actually affect, like, the scoring and judging of that show. Like, they are trying to get more on board with that just to keep their claws in it, but, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't see them going away, but I don't see them, like, really changing or evolving much either.
So the commission is in charge of the judges, refs, all that stuff.
Yeah,
and that's what
inspectors.
you want to create. Like, so
Like
you
just
would,
a better
recruit your own
training
judges.
platform. Yeah, if I have like my own sanctioning body, then it's
Yeah.
like, hey, these are the guys that are certified under my sanctioning body, and I could get them. Like, this is who I trust for my events.
And then you partner with the promotions.
No, yes, and I would be partnering with the promotions after that.
And giving them judges and giving them reps.
Yeah,
and stuff
but that's
like
also like the more I talk about it, that's such a fucking headache. It'd be more for like, if I'm doing that, I'm kind of doing that for me. Like, just to know if I put on my own show, like, hey, this is what we're doing.
I see. So you start a commission, and then you start that commission for your own sanctioning body.
No, so the I would just start a sanctioning body, and I'd work alongside a commission.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
you're not
that-
starting a commission, you're starting a sanctioning body.
Yeah, not starting one yet though. Don't worry, that's down the
Yeah.
road. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I see.
Maybe I'll get really high and just order something online and be like, oh no, I started a sanctioning body.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So, but yeah, like that's the plan, man. I just want to keep progressing the scene. Like that's
Nice.
it. Like this just does so much for people, and it's even like how we've talked about like these little events. Just get that goal setting started.
Yeah.
Like I had Adam asking me like how I kind of like filter up like fighters and competitors, and I'm like I set goals. It's not like a weight loss thing. It's a hey, if you want to think about competing, you're gonna get ready for this in-house event. To get ready for that, you have to do ABC to get to XYZ.
Yeah.
If you're not doing ABC, I'm not gonna put your name on there. I'm not gonna give you the time of day. Like this is gonna teach you accountability. This is gonna teach you work-life balance. This is gonna teach you how to compete. That ABC of it right there. But like that's what these are for, to help create that accountability. And then, you know, guys get in the swing of this. Okay, here's the next step. Here's what else you have to do outside of practice.
Yeah.
And this will get you ready for like another one of these. Maybe like go up to Maryland, like the Level Up Smokers are great. Go somewhere else, do those. Like those were a great litmus test, especially for the like the Muay Thai and kickboxers.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like for the MMA guys, like the MMA guys have done a good job. Like a lot of them are now doing the strength and conditioning. Like they're double downing on their diets. Like now they're about to make their debuts.
Makes a huge
And
difference.
it's the guys like Will, Zakia, Damon, Vihan. Like they're doing what they need to do. I set it in place, and now guys know like, hey, if you fuck up, you fuck off. You say something, but you're not doing something. I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not mean. I'm just like I will teach you in class, but like, hey, don't think I'm going to let you compete if you're doing these things. You can't just fight. It is that easy, but it's not that easy. Like I tell people, if you want to go fight, go sign up for a fight. Just go do it. I won't be there, and none of your teammates will be there. Then after that fight, tell me how you feel. Like that's how it was back in the day. And like you would just go do that. Then you're like, oh, I need to go train. Like, but I want to teach my guys like the path. Well, even like some of these guys just want to do a tussle, do a smoker or two. Fine. That is still, you go through so much personal change just getting ready for one of these. And that's what I like to see. But then you learn like, hey, maybe I want to tackle this next step. Maybe I'm setting these new goals for myself that I can obtain that I never thought I'd ever have. And that's what I like about these.
Yeah. And, you know, earlier you asked me what else do I think competitors need or should change in the scene. The spar wars are like inviting different gyms to come spar for different looks.
Yeah.
I think it's something that we've been missing.
Well, we've tried to
recently.
do that, but a lot of people. Well, actually, we used to do a lot of. Donna and I used to do a lot of like the open house sparrings. I need to do another one of those.
Yeah, because I remember.
But that's also why I tell people like,
United.
hey, come by on Saturdays for sparring. Throw in
Yeah.
$20, come spar. Like, if you want extra work, come here.
But it's not always like someone from another gym will come, or it's not like
It's not
a
always
lot
guaranteed.
of people.
Yeah,
it's not guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, people can still get like. I mean, and I get it. Like, you know, in this, but it's also just like that's a normal thing. Like a lot of the guys at Spar Wars, it's people traveling like 30, 45 minutes away.
Yep.
They're not the direct like gym in that area.
Yeah.
Like we're here, we still have several other gyms in the area, and so people can sometimes be a little cliquish and stay to their own. But like I'm okay with cross training. Guys from Elevate come here. Guys from here go to Elevate. But yeah, it's like I'd like to do another one where I get like the guys from Virginia, some buddies from South Carolina come up for a big spar day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Oh, that's a good idea.
Spar Wars.
Maybe do
yeah.
it early March. No, wait, March 7th, Damon fights.
I think every weekend in March we've just got something.
Actually,
March
yeah,
is
dude, we
pretty
do. We have
packed.
something like, yeah, there's March 7th is
In Fuquay.
in Fuquay. We got Damon and Julia on there.
Yep.
And
nice.
then March 14th, 15th is
IKF.
Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
You, Jonah, EK.
And Julia.
No, she's going to do just the March 7th.
Okay.
And then the weekend after that is Fight for It.
Yeah. And that's in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, it's in Charlotte.
Yeah, we got so many guys on that.
So
the
many
whole
on that
new
one.
crop of debuts.
That's it. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I was like,
Yep.
so I'm over here just like, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
man.
me
What are
too.
you looking forward to this year?
IKF. I want to win some belts. IKF is a good start.
Yeah.
You know, in the B class.
Yeah.
And so that'll be the first thing. I want to win a few regional belts and then a national title. Maybe
Sick.
towards the end of the year. Like I think.
I'm pretty sure a good showing at IKF and a good showing on another one of Raul's cards will get you on Team USA.
For what? For who?
Like
WK?
like an international fight would be like good exposure too. Those are always fun times.
And I know. I think I looked up IFMA.
Yeah, IFMA's a big that's
their nationals. Their Pan Am is going to be in October, I think.
Oh, sick. Okay,
so that's like
for that one.
Perfect time. And then maybe that could be my last Muay Thai before MMA.
Well, if you do well at IFMAs, then you can go do IFMA Worlds in Thailand.
Oh, well, that would be sick.
That would be sick. Yeah, that'd be a great way to round out the year. Yeah.
So those are kind of my goals for the year.
Sick.
Kind of go from regional to national and then past that. Because Trey Thorne at Level Up, he's like traveling and winning national and world titles, and I'm like, well, he's been training half as long as me.
Yeah.
Why can't I do that?
Yeah.
And I can. And anyone can who's
anyone
committed.
can if you commit to it. Yeah. Now you're not doing like you're gone for the summer stuff, so you can
I'll
stay
be
like
here
focused.
year round.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think I've ever trained Muay Thai for 1 year straight.
Damn, that is wild to think about.
It's 6 months on, 6 months off for the last 6 years.
So it's really like the time is like cut in half. So you only have like really like 2.5 years, 3 years. Wait.
Yeah, like around 3 to 4 years of training.
That's crazy.
When I've been training
for like
with
your
you
skill
for
set.
5 to 6.
I know. And your skill set's crazy. Your coach must be an asshole or something.
Yep.
What time is it? All right, well.
Afternoon.
Let's chase some belts.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's
dude.
do it.